going to be hard. This is going to be very hard, knowing that I'm not going to be here anymore.
I'm at the cemetery late at night, because who doesn't go to the cemetery late at night? Everyone's gonna die. I'm gonna die, and you're gonna die. And what you don't want to do is be unprepared.
And aside from that, we have a show called My Strange Funeral.
Does my soul get to shaking and leave my spirit and then go up, and then, you know, I'm dead? Or is it just like a, and then I'm gone, out of there?
There's definitely some things that I feel like I should have done, you know, before I died. Wait, there's some things I need to do before I die. Some things I need to do before I die. So I want to spend a night in a cave. I want to touch a worm without dying inside.
That's why Afterlife Companions is making sure that you are prepared for death.
My Strange Funeral is about me, and I am going through the steps of preparing for a living funeral. Now, the living funeral is, of course, me going through the hearse, going through the pre-planning steps, going through all these things, right, as if I'm actually dead, but I'm still alive. And I'm excited about this experience because I am going to have so much to offer you guys and show you about death and, you know, burials and what it means and what it takes to bury your loved one in the event of a terminal illness or in the event of an accident.
Anyway, the cemetery is kind of creepy because there's screaming and, you know, different things going on here. Just heard like a kid scream, right? And I also want to know, when I'm dead, if I'm sleeping and there are kids screaming or spirits, how am I supposed to rest in peace?
I want to go skydiving again, bungee jumping over the ocean.
And what I'm trying to do is get a feel for death. I want to feel death. I want to know what happens, you know, when I die.
I want to know who's going to cry at my funeral. Who's going to come to my funeral? Are they going to bring roses to my gravesite when I'm dead? Are they gonna pour out liquor for me? Jack Daniel and Coke mixed in a bottle for me? Are they gonna remember the things that I said I did? The way that I was?
I have a confession before I die. When I was younger, I used to go into my grandmother's room, Grandma, and I would go into your coins. And these coins were like really cool coins, right? Really cool coins. And I would go to the cafeteria and get ice cream for lunch because no one ever gave me enough money to get ice cream and snacks at lunchtime, and the lunch was really nasty. So I would steal her coins, your coins. But as time has progressed, I realized that she actually loved those coins. Those coins were worth way more than that ice cream. So I'm sorry, Grandma, for stealing your coins.
I want to do a lot of things. I want to get in a jacuzzi, bucket naked, without worrying about germs, without worrying about being seen, without worrying about burning myself. I want to do some things in life before I die.
My uncle used to have porn up under his bed when I was younger, and I used to steal it. And he thought that my grandma was coming in to, you know, check his room and take his stuff, but it was actually me stealing his porn. And I feel bad about it. So before I die, I just want to confess.
And you know, death is really something that I am trying to take in, and I'm really trying to caress and get my hands around, because one day none of us are going to be here. And then what? You know, what happens to the world when we go? You know, I think the thing is that we always think about life and what happens after we die, and we want to be remembered. But in 20 years go by, 30 years go by, but then 50 years go by, and it's almost like we never existed at all if we're not put down in somebody's history book, right? So I want to leave this as a token to my family as well, so that when I'm not here, you have something to go back to look on, to look over and remember me by. I was the fun auntie, I was the fun cousin, the fun sister, the one that loved, the one that gave you the shirt off of my back, the one that probably pissed you off, but you still loved in me anyway.